Hello, hello. Go ahead. I'm Miranda from Wood TV8, also a proud board member of the Equest Center for Therapeutic Riding, and it is my pleasure to welcome you today. What an exciting day. And I think before we go any farther, we need to give a big round of applause to these amazing students standing behind me. Hats off, students. We would not be here without the blood, sweat, and tears you all have put into this amazing place. We're going to recognize a lot of people today, but I say hats off to you all. Nice work. What a thrill to go through this structure and say, we couldn't have done it without you, and that is for sure. The Equest Center for Therapeutic Riding is all about giving folks the opportunity to get on the back of a horse and to be free and to say, you know what, I can achieve whatever my dreams are. And over the years here at Equest Center, we've grown and expanded our program, and we have seen more and more lives changed. But here's the facts. We definitely have a waiting list, and when we were able to acquire this property, realizing that we needed this house to use those barns, to use this property, this house became an obstacle versus something that could get us right to our dream. And as a board, we spent a lot of time thinking, what are we going to do? Because we can't use the property and the barns without using the house, and we can't use the house, we just don't have the resources. And that's when our friends at GRCC stepped forward and we said, this is the beginning of an amazing partnership. So we are so thrilled that we have been able to align ourselves with Grand Rapids Community College. We love the college and we love the students. And to tell you a little more about the amazing partnership and just how things happen, my fellow board member, Rachel Mraz.
Thank you so much. My name is Rachel Mraz, and I'm on the board here at Equest. I'm also the chair of the capital campaign, which is one of the house is one of the projects of the capital campaign. We started the capital campaign a couple years ago, recognizing that Equest was on the verge of greatness, and we just needed a couple bucks to ultimately really put us over the cusp of a new facility and fantastic improvements. We're nearing in on the end. Our goal is to be done by the end of this year, so hopefully, let those donations come on in. Feel free to donate anytime. But the partnership with Community College was just absolutely fantastic because part of the capital campaign is obviously raising the money from our donors and supporters and whatnot, but the other part is also cost savings. So by having this partnership, it essentially helped us to raise a significant portion of the capital campaign assets just by our partnership and by ultimately saving money by having this partnership. So the board, all of our donors, we couldn't be more thrilled with the results. I mean, look around us. This is absolutely fantastic. Another special thank you to Kelly Dean for the buses, because obviously to get people here, this is not a hop, skip, and a jump from downtown, so that is very much appreciated. And of course to the Spica family and the Northern Cross Foundation, because of course I mentioned the dollars part, and that's just as important as the people here doing the work also. So thank you all so much for being here.
At this time, I would like to acknowledge a few of our Grand Rapids Community College Board of Trustee members who have joined us today. Richard Rice-Camp. Hello, Richard. Thank you for coming. And Richard Verberg. There we go. Thank you. At this time, I would like to turn the mic over to George Wade, Director of the GRCC Tassel MTech program. George, you get to slide under the ribbon.
Sure. Thank you. Well, this is an exciting time for Grand Rapids Community College. A partnership like this just doesn't always present itself. By working with Kathy, a vision that Brian Schultz had from a year ago, all of these students that kind of came forward signed up for a green remodeling construction program. This just turned out to be the excellent opportunity to learn new skills. And Keith Ferguson, our faculty who led this instruction, really was an excellent project for us. So we're excited as well. The outcome is outstanding, and so thank you very much.
Thank you, George. I would also like to acknowledge Patty Tripkowski. Patty. Yes, thank you so much for coming out. We appreciate that as well. Thank you. As Rachel mentioned, another stressor as a board, we sat around and we said, you know what, we've got this awesome opportunity for GRCC to come out with their students and help us with this house. a huge hurdle. How are we going to get them there? And I called all my friends who own, cabs and limos, and they said, no way. But we got on the phone and we found a real friend, and that real friend is Mr. Kelly Dean. Thank you for all your help. We'd love you to just say a few words.
Thank you, man. Thank you very, very much. I am very, very flattered and very honored to be here today. I'm so glad that I'm here to witness this, and I'm a blessed person in a lot of ways, and having ever had the opportunity to get into the bus business has been a blessing, and at the same time we want to share our wheels, and I say that often, is that we have wheels, and whenever we can have the opportunity to use those for a value such as going on here, something very special and very important to us. And congratulations to GRCC. We're very proud to become a partner with you, and there's probably many more things that we're going to be able to do as time goes on. I've been a longtime partner with Lansing Community College, working with their MTech program, and we've been taking both high school kids and college kids out to work sites and so on, and just feel very proud of being part of that to help maybe launch some careers, some trades and careers, but what better opportunity than to be involved in a great effort such as this. My background is as a teacher. I'm a special education teacher. I worked 14, 15 years at Lansing Public Schools, and I helped build the Marvin Beekman Center Therapeutic Riding Program. You wouldn't know this till now, but it has a 30-year history. I have witnessed very severely disabled kids who can get from their wheelchair to a beanbag, or to sit maybe on a padded floor, and to see them have an opportunity to be on horseback, to see the independence, to see the pride, the self-esteem, but then at the same time the therapeutic part, the balance, the coordination, all the muscle movements that go on when you're on horseback is truly greatly beneficial. So we need to do all our part to help launch this program, make this into something that's going to change lives of the special kids here in our Grand Rapids area. And I commend all of you who are making contributions and being part of it. And I'll commit that Dean Transportation will get more involved, and we'll do all we can do to make this happen. My key person here, Don Sinke's here today. Don, you say hi. Don is my general manager here in Grand Rapids. He's the guy behind the scenes who makes everything happen, does a great job for Dean Transportation, and Don coordinated all your efforts to get all the students here, also for the Giving Day, the Caregiving Day, and also the regular. So we're just honored to be here today. I've got goosebumps hearing how this is going to happen, and congratulations to all of you, and thanks for the invitation to be here today. Good job.
A man with a good heart, Mr. Dean sharing his wheels. Thank you. We appreciate that. At this time, I would like to introduce Beth Spica. Beth has been a friend of Equest Center for Therapeutic Riding for years. And sometimes you need those friends that you can just pick up that phone and call and say, okay, we have a situation, and here's what it is, and are you in? And we can count on Beth every time. Her and her husband stepping forward and saying, if this is important and this is a passion for Equest, we want to be a part of it. Beth, we couldn't do it without you and the Spica family. Come on up.
At first, I told her I didn't want to say anything because my heart is in my throat here. To you, I want to say, and I don't know if anyone's ever told you this before, you are an answer to prayer, and you have been a blessing, and we hope with this partnership you will continue to be a blessing, but you are a huge part in making a child or an adult someone's dream come true, and our hearts thank you. And we are just so appreciative of you and what GRCC has done. You are an answer to prayer. This house, this land is an answer to prayer. And Kathy's ultimate dream is someday we're not going to have a waiting list. Anyone with the needs for Equest Center are going to be able to come here, and we're going to be able to say, sure, come on in, here's a class, we can help you. And thank you for helping that come true. And we just ask now that the Lord will bless this home and all the people that enter it, all the students, whether they're age 2 or age 92. We just ask his blessings on everything that has to do with Equest, and especially on Kathy and Jan and the staff, because you're amazing, absolutely amazing. And we thank the board, and again, if it wasn't for the Lord, we wouldn't be here, none of us. and this project certainly wouldn't be here. So thank you all very, very much.
At this time, we are going to cut our ribbons. So Beth, we need you back up here, and I need to find those beautiful scissors. And we've got a few friends kind of joining us. Yep. Wherever you want to, my dear. And we thought it would be fun. We're going to do a little countdown TV style. We're going to go 4, 3, 2, 1. And on 1, we're all going to yell, "Let the rides begin." All right? So, Kathy, come on up. No, Kathy, you're a part of it. Come on. All right, let's count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the rides begin. What I love is how partnerships flourish, and this is the beginning, we think, of an awesome partnership with Grand Rapids Community College, and we are thrilled to have Mindy Furland with us, who is GRCC's Director of Academic Service Learning.
Thank you, Miranda. At Grand Rapids Community College, we believe very strongly in our students, and we believe in making a difference in the lives of our students, just as our community partners believe strongly in making a difference in the lives of those they serve. So I am so fortunate to be blessed to have a job where I get to bring those two worlds together. In academic service learning, we bring the community partner together with the student. The student is able to accomplish their learning, and the community partner is able to better serve those that they're working with. So it truly is just an amazing role to have, and I thank you guys so much. I've come out on a few occasions and seen, and ladies, and seen the work that you're doing, and it's just always been such a pleasure to see your enthusiasm and joy as you're learning and making a difference for other people. And I look forward to a couple of you sharing some of those learning observations that you made over time, learning things like horse manure doesn't smell good, learning things like, wow, Rockford is not so far from the city as I once thought, right? And then learning that course content that is really enabling you to go on and achieve your dreams and your future and make your own way. So I just really want to thank everyone for being here, and I'm so appreciative of the support of the college. Without GRCC's dedication to making a difference in the lives of our students, we wouldn't be able to do this kind of work, because it's a lot harder, isn't it, Keith? Absolutely. So I would like to introduce Kathy Ryan, who is the Executive Director here at Equest. Kathy and I sort of started this whole partnership almost a year ago. So this is like an annual celebration for us. And we've just done some amazing things here together. And I just thank you so much for that partnership, Kathy.
Thank you very much. I was going to mention that because I don't know if people realize that it started out with her and the wonderful academic service learning team. I see them sprinkled in around here that made all this happen. They're the ones that brought all the community college deans and professors out to learn about what we do, brought them out to actually do some work in the barns, which was wonderful too. And so they're the ones that got this started. They're the ones that when we call in a moment's notice, what do you need? Okay, I gotta call this person, this person, this person, you know, she's just like a whirlwind getting things done. So we're so grateful for that. There's so many thank yous to be said. A lot of them have been. You guys are just, you're just absolutely amazing. So professional. It's just been so wonderful to get to know all of you. All that you've done has been wonderful. I want to say a specific thank you to one professor that's here. When I think about a teacher and all that it's supposed to encompass, it would be you, because you don't just teach core content, you teach each individual. You are there for every one of them, no matter what they need. You really want them to succeed, and I think we just think you're amazing, and we actually have something special for you. He came in and looked at this house when it was not in a pretty sight, and was, okay, writing little notes that he wouldn't let me see, and then came up with a plan with these guys, and he has been nothing short of amazing, and the college should be incredibly proud to have you on their staff, so. Mr. Keith Ferguson.
Well, thank you. I mean, wow, this has just been an amazing program and a project for us. I took this job 4 years ago, and we were located in Holland. We moved it back to Grand Rapids, and it's just taken off since then. And it's nice that the work that we do, it impacts so many different students. We love them. At times we're hard on them, but the ultimate success is that they succeed, and that's what we want to happen. Most of the professors I work with are a very talented group, and they've all done well for themselves, and the joy that we receive is the joy to watch them go out to succeed, to continue their education. It's amazing. I was on campus the other day, and I saw one of my old students, and I said, "Hey, what are you doing?" And he goes, "Well, I'm taking a business class." And I thought, wow, that's really great. You know, I had no idea he wanted to go on and work on his associate's degree. And it's just so fulfilling to see students continually bettering themselves all the time. And a project like this really helps them do that. They learn a trade, they're hands-on, they get sick of listening to me lecture, so this is really a neat opportunity for them. But it also helps out a wonderful organization, and that organization is Equest. It's so great that what you do, to see the students, to look forward, to see the buses that go in and out of the main stable, and to make sure that what we do here will alleviate the waiting list and to allow more students to come into this wonderful program that you have and to receive the benefits that they give. At this time, I'd like to say some thank yous. Is Helen here by chance? Our bus driver? Okay. Well, our bus driver, we called her Miss Helen. She was wonderful. I never saw, even when the lady had a bad day, I never saw a person that didn't smile as much as what she did. So, Don, we have a certificate of appreciation for Helen. If you would give that to her, we would appreciate that from the college and as our class. So, thank you very much. We appreciate that very much. I'd like to recognize Mr. Dean. We appreciate everything that you've done for the buses, and it was a great asset to be able to get back and forth, and we appreciate that very much. So appreciate your kindness and your generosity. Next, I'd like, Kathy, where are you? We'd like to give you a little token of our appreciation, so thank you for everything. Having been in construction for a number of years, you work with a variety of different customers, and man, I wish I always worked for people like you. It was great. She'd say, well, here's the colors, but do whatever you like. And it's really nice to be on a project like this where our students are afforded different opportunities than what they normally are. We were able to do a lot of ceramic tile. A lot of the things that you see here, we would talk as a class and say, what do you want to do? Let's finish these hardwood floors. We don't get to do that a lot. And so to give these students an extra skill set like this is important because it's a competitive market right now. So they can hopefully leave here, take the skills that they've used and to better for themselves. So I'd like to thank the college. George Waite, the director of the MTech, is the greatest guy I ever worked for. Board of Directors, thank you very much for being here. Board of Trustees, I mean. And Lynn and Vicki Hudson, I don't know if Vicki's here, but everybody, the communications staff and Julie, class, and the Board of Directors for Equest, thank you so much. And at this time, are we doing that? Yeah, I'll have Lori Verhey come up, one of our students. Lori is really interesting. She came to us from, I could never figure out, it was either Florida, Minnesota, or Missouri, or North Dakota, or somewhere, but she came to Michigan to do this class, and so she's been very instrumental. Just even times coming up to this event where we were kind of under the gun, Lori came up on her day off to do work, and so that just shows you the dedication and determination that she has to succeed, and we'd like her to say a few words at this time. So, Lori?
I will try. My heart is also in my throat. Thank you. I would first like to thank Keith for being such a great instructor and an even better person. It's greatly appreciated. You've helped me so much along the way. Second, I would like to acknowledge GRCC for offering this program in green construction remodeling, which afforded me the opportunity to combine a few of the passions in my life, which are houses, sustainability, and the environment. So I appreciate that opportunity. Cheers and salute to my classmates, because it was a group effort. It was all of us. It wasn't any of us in particular, it was all of us. And I've just had a blast working with all you guys. I just can't say enough. I'm truly honored and blessed to have had this opportunity and privilege to work with the Equest Center. It really means a lot. I'm trying. What you guys do is such a gracious service, and you're to truly be commended for what you do. I'm sorry. I said I wasn't going to do this, but it's happening anyway. I'm just very grateful for this opportunity. We'll turn it back to you.
Thank you. I'd like to have one more student say a few things, but ladies and gentlemen, presenting Erasmo Velez. Erasmo is our poster child. If you see him on the highways anywhere, this good-looking guy with a smile as big as the sun, this is Erasmo. So we'd like him to say a few words also. So, E?
Thank you, Chief. Well, I gotta say, I'm sure everyone here woke up, Equest, GRCC, and the students woke up and said, what a challenge. Every challenge has a reward, we could say, right? I have to say that, Kathy, we put our hearts into this for the Equest Center for the kids. Hopefully they enjoy this. Keith, you're the man. I appreciate your help and everything you're doing. Also to my classmates, even though I had to pull some strings and get you guys together. We all did it together, which was great. It was all a team effort. We all got together and kind of put our heads together and kind of said, let's take this room or let's take this project so we can meet up at a certain point. And I'm very proud of everyone here. I'm very proud. We came in here with not much of skills until we had this hands-on training program that has provided us with the opportunity to grow in our education and in our work. So as for me, I'm starting to sweat here. It was a pride and it's just fun for me to do this project and work here and meet so many different people and get to work with people and learn different kinds of, let's just say, attitudes and make it work. And that's, it says all on our shirts here, GRCC works, it does work. Okay, that'll be it.
Next, Mindy Furlan will say a few words, and then we'll have a presentation for the students.
I just wanted to share with you, one day I came up from the college to hang out with this group, and we were going to talk about some of their learning experiences so that they could really be aware of what had happened here. And I asked them to share. And the things that came out of their mouths were astounding, so profound, so amazing. So I just, with your permission, would like to share a few of your insights and observations. Lori said, I learned that I can hack it in a group of guys, and I needed to know. So that's something I needed to know. Going into this profession, could I do that? And I did. And then they all seconded that and gave her a lot of support. So that was beautiful to see. And then another person said, I don't really like this sharing stuff so much. That alone is pushing me outside of my comfort zone. But now that you're making me talk, I would say this has really pushed me outside of that comfort zone and helped me to see that I can be successful in environments that I am somewhat timid about. And that is a profound learning, to know that you can go into the unknown and make it happen. That's something we all have to do every day. Our students talked a lot about this particular project, providing them with wonderful critical thinking skills. And Keith talked about that a lot too, because you don't have all the supplies you need. You don't have a plan all laid out for you. You have to be creative. You have to think outside of the box. And they were able to use their critical thinking to actively solve some of the challenges that they incurred here, which would be different if you were working in a commercial area and you had all the supplies you needed. So that was great. Another thing that really struck me, and I don't remember who shared this, but a student said, I can see that you can just get a group of people together, and with the right leadership and the right encouragement, you can accomplish anything. And that was very profound for the student. And he said, in fact, that tells me that I can go out and get a few guys together, a few girls together, and we can start a business. And I can make that happen just by having the right leadership. So those are some astounding observations. Of course, they mentioned things like, learning the actual trade and learning all of the technical details that Keith helped with. But that side of learning is one piece, and then there's that whole other side that really is something that you can carry with you every day and in everything you do. So in honor of the students' learning and hard work, we'd like to present them with some certificates of appreciation. Keith, I'll hand you one at a time.
Okay, when we give it, just come up and we'll hand it to you and shake your hand. So,
Let it go.
Sure. The first student that we'll recognize is Christopher Young. Christopher logged in 250.75 hours on this project. Lori Verhey. Lori is, I think, our record winner here with 544 hours. In a close second, Erasmo Velez, 522.75 hours. George Royce could not be with us today, but George had 535.5 hours. So congratulations for that. Louis Patel. Louis is new to the class, but he has 168 hours here. And my uncle, Felipe Pena. Tio, where are you? 535.5 hours. John Leonard, he has 245 hours on the project. John? New student of ours, Lloyd Osborne, has 136 hours. Lloyd, come on up. George Leisgang has 272 hours on the project. George? The money man himself, Marlon Edwards, 433.5 hours. Shamari Calhoun has 432 hours on her project. And no, don't look for the world famous singer, but James Brown has 259.25 hours. Marcus Brewer is next. He has 395.25 hours. So I want to thank all the students. I did not, unfortunately, add up those hours, but that is sure a lot of time that they put in on the project. So, and I just want to say thank you to them. Everybody will say, oh, you did a nice job, but I have to have you look this way. These are the people that did this house. I was the guy walking around yelling at them at times, but hugging them at others. So they've done a beautiful job with the home, and I'm just very proud of what they've done here. They've done an excellent job, and like I said, I couldn't be happier for the work that they've done. So thank you.
Okay, we now have some refreshments in the kitchen, and you can go ahead and finish touring the house if you haven't gotten the opportunity. The students can tell you about the work that they've done. It's also nice outside now, so we could go out and see the barn if you wanted to see the work that's been done out in the barn. So please enjoy some mingling and some refreshments, and congratulations so much. Thank you all for coming.